Good morning. You're watching PA Harness Week. I'm Sharla McBride. Well, it's the first Saturday in May, and you know what that means. It's Derby Day in the Bluegrass State. And while I may not be at the 139th running of the Kentucky Derby, I can still dress the part, right? Well, we have a great show in store for you today. Some great harness racing highlights. You won't want to miss it. Take a look at what you can expect to see in this next half hour. A big day is planned at Pocono Downs for the Kentucky Derby. We'll tell you all about the hats, fashion, racing, and what you can expect to see in the Poconos today. Plus, I'll introduce you to driver Jackie Ingrassia's better half, her husband, trainer Frank. And the Levys have ended at Yonkers. We've got a big finish to show you. Could the favorite pull out the victory? You'll have to tune in to find out. And a special thanks to Jen Starr and Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs for making me this wonderful fascinator for Derby Day. It's racing's fastest paced half hour. It's all starting right now on Comcast Sportsnet.
There they go. Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily. Underway. Starting fast outside here, Express Messenger to the early. 55 and 4 the halftime. Just over 3 to go. At the top of the stretch.
Hey there, Kim Asabi, and welcome to another exciting adventure of... What is this show called?
PA Harness Week.
PA Harness Week. Knew it. I always confuse it with 60 Minutes. But let me tell you what's going... First of all, why are you wearing that stupid hat?
What? This is my Derby Day hat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm totally going to win a contest with this hat on.
What could I win with this on?
That may take me a half an hour to figure it out.
Well, let me tell you, everybody knows you don't have to be a horse racing fan necessarily to be excited about the first Saturday in May. It's Kentucky Derby Day. And if you don't have a flight in mind to Churchill Downs to be in the grandstand or clubhouse amongst the 100,000 plus there to witness the Derby live, can I give you a great alternative?
You can give it to me. What is it?
I can. Heather has been kind enough to offer her beautiful home in Delaware to everyone watching PA Harness Week. Now, not only has she offered her home, she is going to have nonstop food and booze until your face falls off, and there's going to be kiddie rides, a petting zoo, anything you could think of. And Heather, I got to tell you on behalf of all the folks out there watching, what's the name of the show?
PA Harness Week.
PA Harness Week. It's just an amazing, gratuitous, benevolent gesture on your part.
Well, it's funny because actually the party has moved. I'm splitting it up to 2 different places.
Oh.
We're going to have one huge party here at Harrah's, Philadelphia.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. I heard they're going to have live entertainment on the outdoor deck.
Yes.
A serious party. They're going to have authentic mint juleps.
Yes.
Not quite as authentic as these, but authentic nonetheless. And also... What else?
Hat contest, I heard.
Hat contest?
Yes.
So
yes.
Big doings here on the outdoor deck at Harrah's, Philadelphia.
And live racing that day. We usually don't race on Saturdays.
And first post?
2:30.
2:30.
Yes.
2:30 in the afternoon here at Harrah's, Philly.
That's today.
Now, you think we're all done? We're not done. Because the Poconos refuse to be outdone. Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs has big doings going on there. And our Kelly Connors caught up with their marketing maven up there, the lovely Jen Starr, to find out what's going on.
Thanks, guys. Well, today is one of the biggest days for the sport of horse racing. Of course, we're talking about the Kentucky Derby, which gets underway shortly before 6:30 tonight. And if you didn't make it down to Churchill Downs, you should definitely come out to Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs because they're hosting one of the biggest parties. It's a great place to take in the big race as well as maybe a mint julep or two. Joining us now to tell us all about it is their marketing manager, Jen Starr. Jen, a full schedule today.
There is no party like a Pocono Downs party for Derby Day. We're getting set for our 11 o'clock post time, 10 live races on the early card, and then we have 14 live races tonight after the Derby. But in the meantime, the champagne brunch in Pacers Clubhouse about to get underway. Complimentary glass of champagne, the delicacies, mint cream pie, pecan pie, tenderloin of beef, omelet station. Really, the best in town. The hat review. Last year, over 140 women registered for their hats to be seen out on the racing apron. I think over 200 easily. It's sponsored by Macy's. We've got cash prizes, $500 to the top prize for that hat review. What a party we've got planned for you today. The mint juleps, we've been talking about mint juleps. You cannot watch the Derby without the mint juleps. So that will be something that everybody's got to walk around with one in their hands. Brand new concession stands out here on the track apron. I mean, it is just one of the biggest parties anywhere in Northeast PA. If you can't go to Churchill Downs, this is it right here.
I absolutely agree with you 100%. So a lot of women turn out for this hat review. Fashion is just like synonymous with the Derby. Talk to us about some trends we may see this year.
You know, I've seen a lot of fascinators, all in magazines and online. I think that our very beautiful Duchess Kate is the inspiration for the fascinators. So I have a feeling that that will be what we will see more of it this year is fascinators. And of course, the matching dress, the matching shoes to go with the fascinators. A lot of feathers. A lot of feathers are in. I think we'll see a lot of feathers too.
Very cool. And I know that as well as the fascinators and the hats, you keep your finger on the pulse of the runners. So any picks, any horse that you're going to be cheering for today in the Derby?
Well, I was brokenhearted when Shanghai Bobby was not entered in the Derby. His trainer decided not to enter him. So I am in love with Normandy Invasion. I'm behind him all the way. And I've got a long shot to throw in there, Frack Daddy. So those are my two picks for the Derby, and I'm really looking forward to the race.
Absolutely. Well, we hope that you guys are looking forward to coming out. Beautiful weather here today. Jen, thank you so much, and maybe we'll get in on some of those mint juleps later in the day.
Well, here you go. Let's get ourselves in the mood. This is what we'll be holding on a little bit later today. Cheers.
Cheers. We'll send it back to you guys. We're heading off to enjoy the day.
Thank you so much, Jen and Kelly. Boy, big doings all over the place. First Saturday in May. Can't even get my tongue working properly. It is today, May 4th. So
I'll be there, by the way. I just wanted, yes, I will
in
be
Kentucky?
Mohegan, son of Pocono Downs. I'll be there for the second card. Yeah, Golden Receivers in, huge races, the Vanna Rose Memorial. So anyway, everybody come out to Mohegan, son of Pocono Downs. Great live late card.
Another reason to go to Mohegan, son of Pocono Downs. I want to take a moment just to say congratulations to a person near and dear to my heart, Sharon Freeman, who had a great-great-granddaughter. God bless her and God bless you. Mwah. Love you, babe. Time to go to racing in Saturday's 10th at Mohegan, son of Pocono Downs, and the lovely and talented Heather Vitale's got that for you.
Thank you very much. Yes, it's a Mayor's Preferred Pacers here. The purse is $25,000. There's a couple scratches in here, so it's a 5-lady field. And number 7 is Unread Hanover. Even money favorite in here with Hall of Famer Ron Pierce. Number 3 is a Lorrie Please. She's a second choice. Race at Harrah's, Philadelphia, and then just a few days later, here she is in the Pocono Mountains. So if nothing else, she's going to be tight.
Lorrie Please going at it now with Rhapsody Rose and gets to the front. Lorrie Please won the last time she was here at Pocono and is out in front now for Eric Carlson. Rhapsody Rose set that mean early pace coming off a win at the Meadowlands, has the pocket trip. Arctic Fire won her last third, and now the outside starts to fire up here, led by Sweet Hedge and Unread Hanover following the cover. The half mile is 54-3, 28-3, second panel. Fractions intimidating here. Lorrie Please has the lead. Sweet Hedge ranging up on the outside now for Jim Morrill Jr. First over, coming up on the leader quick. Rhapsody Rose getting a much-needed breather in the pocket here, third. Then you've got Unread Hanover following the cover, is only a length and a half away. And Arctic Fire is only 3 back. She's the trailer. Everybody's got a shot as they come to the three-quarter pole in 1:22-3. 28 even third panel. Intense pressure on the leader. Lorrie Please from Sweet Hedge. Unread Hanover coming up 3 wide, full of pace. Still on the inside, Rhapsody Rose and Arctic Fire looking for room. Top of the stretch, Lorrie Please trying to hold it together here. On the outside, Unread Hanover. Here comes Rhapsody Rose up the pylons. Lorrie Please digging in. Outside, Unread Hanover. Lorrie Please, not to be denied.
Rhapsody Rose gets the early lead, but not for long, as Lorrie Please takes command by the stands, and she stays game. And I'm talking with a capital G. She's trained by Mike Hall. She wins by a neck at 1:50-2. That's a career best. Ooh. Sweet Hedge, she came first up. She was second. Unread Hanover was third.
I love when they come first up and they live for second. Shows you a lot of grit and determination on the part of the animal, doesn't it?
For sure. Keep your eye on Sweet Hedge.
I know this game, babe.
I know you do.
Stick around when we come back. More action from Mohegan, son of Pocono Downs on Derby Day, so don't go away.
When it's your time to shine, what will you do? At Mohegan Sun, wherever tonight takes you, it's your time to shine.
Hi, and welcome back to PA Harness Week. She's Heather. I'm Steve. You're you. And back to racing, the first Saturday at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. We're going to cover that one. It's a preferred trot, 25 dimes on the line. Number 1, Harbor Point with Ron Pierce was 4-5. Number 2, Modern Family. Was that named after the TV program, I guess?
I think so, yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
It was 9-5 with Darryl Beer. Number 3, Tall Cotton with Georgie Knapp was the 5-1 third choice. And with the call, here's our buddy Jim Baviglia.
Opening night is on top. John Campbell on the raceway tonight. An opening night who hit the board last time in this group is the early leader. Pace tepid early on here. Modern Family won his last try in this class, has the pocket trip for Darryl Beer. And here comes Harbor Point, who's won back-to-back, going to try to speed things up first over for Pierce. And there's a log jam behind him there as both Tall Cotton and Like About It a Hell is getting roughed up early. Inside Tober is a close 6. They're only 3 back. They're at the half in 50, 7 even, 29-2. The second panel. Fractions are very soft for this caliber. Opening night still there by 3 parts of a length over Harbor Point, who's trying to grind him on the outside. Good trip for Modern Family there on the inside, tucked nicely in the pocket. Then it's Tall Cotton second over, only about 2 away. You've got Tober, who wants to go on the inside, but going to have to wait for room. And third over is Like About It a Hell. 3 and 3 out, 3 quarters, 125-2, 28-2 on the back, and still opening night clings to the lead. Harbor Point is relentless. Tall Cotton is gearing up 3 wide. Like About It a Hell from far back, and Modern Family still waiting in the pocket. Top of the stretch, Campbell trying to get more now from opening night, and he's got more to give. Inside, here comes Modern Family with momentum. Outside is Tall Cotton. Modern Family at the trip.
Well, number 6, opening night off at 8-1 with John Campbell. Grabbed the front and cut the mile before and getting nipped just on the money in 152-4 by pocket-sitting Modern Family. Harbor Point came first up and was a length back in third. You think we're done? We're not done. Race 4 Saturday at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, and Heather's got that for you.
Non-winners of $22,500. Last 5, definitely some talented trotters in here. The purse is $21,000. Number 5 is Little Brown Fox. This is the bettor's choice with a Jimmy Tactor in the bike, who's also the trainer. But I have to focus on the gals in here, okay? Because number 2 is Beatsgoeson Hanover. Her mom is Beat the Wheel. I don't know if you remember her, but in 1994, she beat Pine Chip. Yes.
Way back in last century?
Yeah, I was there that night too, so I totally remember it. Okay, so the chick has breeding. The other mare in here is number 4, Tui. Not Tui. I know you want to spit on me, but 2012 Mare of the Year at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. So she is totally used to racing against the boys.
Beatsgoeson Hanover took over the lead with that brush, and he's 2 lengths clear now of Don't Get in His Way. Inside, Tui is blocked for the moment third. Outside, Little Brown Fox got left behind but the cover, but starting to come on. Then it's All About Justice and Photo King. Big lead for Beatsgoeson Hanover by 3 at 3 quarters in 124-1, 27-3 on the back. Beatsgoeson Hanover going a huge mile here now by about 2. Don't Get in His Way starting to come back at him, followed by Tui on the inside third. Top of the stretch, the mare Beatsgoeson Hanover still by a length and a half. Don't Get in His Way has a second move in him now on the outside. Beatsgoeson Hanover. Pierce says, got this under control.
Beatsgoeson Hanover got away fourth, but then she gets a lead and she just never looks back. She looks awesome for trainer Nifty Norman. The winning time, 152-1. These are trotters.
Wow.
It is a career best for the mare, and by the way, matched the track record for older trotting mares. So good for her. Beatsgoeson Hanover. Oh, Don't Get in His Way settled for second. Tui finished third. Ron Pierce, completely out of control. Remember, like last Saturday, he won 5 on the card. This night, 6, just 6 wins.
Is that all?
Yeah.
Amazing. How about the 10th race at Pocono Downs on Saturday? Preferred Pacers with $25,000 on the line. Number 4, Rockin' the House with Jim Morrill Jr. The 5-2 chalk. Number 1, Mickey Hanover. Hey, Mickey. 2-1 with Ron Pierce. Number 2, River Shark with Georgie Knapp was 3-1. Here's the call.
Up top, it's still Pence Hanover, but on the outside, that's River Shark. First over grinding for George Knapp. McCarthy trying to get more from Pence Hanover on the lead to repel that challenge. challenge. Inside Rockin' the House is about 2 back. Then second over, Mickey Hanover is fourth. Up the inside, Flipper J. Right now a 2-length lead for Pence Hanover as he rolls to 3/4 and 1:22.1. 27-3 on the back. It's Pence Hanover by about 1.5 lengths. Rockin' the House on the inside, sneaking back up. Mickey Hanover on the outside there while River Shark has flattened out. Top of the stretch now. Pence Hanover, McCarthy asking for more yet again. Outside Rockin' the House is closing. Up the inside, Flipper J. It's still Pence Hanover needing the line. Off stride when Rockin' the House, and Pence Hanover gets home.
Number 6, Pence Hanover, off at 7-1 with Andrew McCarthy, got parked to the quarter in 26-4. Let me repeat that. It sounds vaguely fast. 26-4 before clearing and winning a length in 1:49.4. Keep an eye on Pence Hanover. Number 5, Flipper J, a 50-1 bombardier with Eric Carlson was second. Mickey Hanover, hey Mickey, got third. And I got to tell you this was a 6-5-1 trifecta. A regular viewer of PA Harness Week, my buddy Albert, that's his numbers. 6 over the 1-5. Did he have it? I asked him. He said, no, it was safe to come in because he didn't have it, didn't bet it, wasn't there, wasn't aware of it. It paid huge, huge money, okay? Stay with us when we come back. We're going to have our Sharla catch up with Team Ingrassia. You know who that is? One of the top female drivers in the world, and her loving, fun-loving, devoted husband, Frank. Don't go away. We'll be back.
Feel the action. Get a taste of victory. Spice things up. And play to win. Mohegan Sun, off-track wagering. Allentown, Carbondale, East Stroudsburg. Always leave happy.
Hi, and welcome back to PA Harness Week, and happy Kentucky Derby Day to you. This year, it's a kind of a hodgepodge. We don't know who's going to get zero in any of these horses, Verrazano or Orb, but it's going to be a great race, and it's going to be 20 horses, and when they break out of the gate and you hear the din from the crowd, it is absolutely unbelievable. So wherever you watch the race, do not miss the Kentucky Derby, okay? This is good stuff. Our Sharla McBride caught up with Team Ingrassia. Jackie Ingrassia and her husband Frank have been together for years. They take care of their horses. She drives them. They are amongst the sweetest human beings on planet Earth. And here's that interview.
This is my job.
If there really is a fountain of youth, Frank Ingrassia has found it. The trainer behind the world-famous driver Jackie Ingrassia just turned 80 years young, but he doesn't look or act like a man who's 2 decades shy of the century mark.
My wife. She says she's going to keep me working and keep me young. And that's the secret. Keep working and doing a job you love. That's the whole thing. When you're in the horse business, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Anybody who's been in it knows it. So, there's a big sign at Poconos that says, choose a job you love and you never work a day in your life. And I'm just a bum.
Frank has trained horses alongside his wife Jackie for 42 years. But Frank says being in the business together is more fun than work.
Everybody should do it. We never have a problem. When we leave the farm, we go home, that's it. And when we go to the farm, we never have a problem. But it's a great life. You got a great wife. That's the big thing. You got to have the right mate.
We're together 24/7. We think along the same lines. We love our animals, and it's a pleasure. It's really not work. We consider it a vocation. We're very lucky because we just love doing what we're doing, getting up every day and being able to do it.
Working around the clock here at Harrah's Philadelphia, Frank still finds time to enjoy life outside of the racing realm.
I did the zip lining, I did the whitewater rafting, I did the power sailing. The only thing is, the nude beach. I don't know how that's going to work out.
He'll always be young at heart, always. Like he says, he's had several operations on his joints. He's got a lot of aches and pains. But as far as mentally, he's as sharp as anybody I know. And he's just fun to be around. He's just fun to be around. Ask anybody in the paddock. They'll tell you.
Full of adventure and showing no signs of slowing down anytime soon. Frank and Jackie is an inspiration of how age is just a number and youth can be found in all of us. Reporting for PA Harness Week, I'm Sharla McBride.
Thank you, Sharla, and what an adorable couple the Ingrassias, Jackie and Frank. Continued success to you guys, okay? Back to the action of racing right here at Harrah's Philly, Friday's 11th, and Heather's got that for you.
Yes, I do. Winners over Pacers. The purse is $30,000. Number 5 is DialOrNoDial. The beaten favorite last time out, but he did win this classy class a couple weeks before
Don't
that.
act like you don't care about this horse, or, he's nothing special. This is your animal.
I'm not supposed to play favorites, okay?
Sorry.
All right, number 7, Abelard Hanover. He's been giant the past 2 weeks at
He
the
sounds like it.
Meadowlands.
Lard. He's got Lard in his name. He sounds giant.
Yeah, okay. So he's making his seasonal debut here at for this track in this race. I just want to mention that. That's important because he took his lifetime best here last year.
Abelard Hanover's lead has been reduced to a length by the first over Nova Artist. Fancy Free Shark is locked in the box, transcending his second over, but his cover is stalling, transcending now 3 from the lead. Won the inside. DialOrNoDial is slightly gapped at the quarter pole, but not really asked for much pace so far. DialOrNoDial is going to have to find room to rally in the last 3/16. European Union's got 5 to make up inside of a tired Friday night flight, and out last is Statesman, 3/4 in 1:22.1. They come to the top of the stretch. Abelard Hanover a length and a half in front. Fancy Free Shark dives to the open stretch. DialOrNoDial to the pegs too. DialOrNoDial's going to try to chase down Abelard Hanover. Abelard Hanover, however, hangs on to win by a head.
Abelard Hanover leaves hard, takes the front wall. DialOrNoDial gets away third, and in like a surprising move by David Miller, he's 1 to 5, and he just sits in. So coming around the last turn, there's like nowhere for David to go. Finally, deep stretch. DialOrNoDial sees the light, okay? And he is just pacing his little buns off, but finish line comes too quick. Abelard Hanover ends up winning with Rockin' Ron Pierce on the bike, and wire-to-wire effort, 149.3.
Ooh, serious racehorse time. Okay, Sunday's 11th at Harrah's Philly was the feature. It was a condition base for 3 or 4-year-olds. Non-winners at 8 p.m. races are $75,000 in their lifetime. $18,000 was the purse money. Number 2, Bet on the Law with Timmy Tetrick with the 2 to 5 chalk. Number 5, Man Can He Scoot was 5 to 1 with Dave Miller. Now I think there's a natural exacta going on there. Bet on the Law and Man He Can Scoot. I'm thinking there's a little correlation.
Like a Cops and Robbers
type
thing?
of a thing, yeah.
Okay,
I'm thinking, yeah. You don't get that? No.
Yeah, I got it. It's stretching it, but I got it.
Humor me a little bit.
Up the backstretch, the leader is Bet on the Law. The margin is a length and a half. Over in second spot, Live On. Mackerlane is called upon for more from third, and Eric Carlson says go with Mackerlane, moving to within 2 lengths of the lead while first over. 2 back to Mr. Dennis, going evenly inside of a stalled Racing Rocky. Then comes a 3-wide Man He Can Scoot, starting a rally, still with 5 lengths to come. Astor is 6 off the lead, and a length off last is all week, moving off the pegs. 3/4 in 1:23 flat. They arrive at the top of the stretch with Bet on the Law, a length in front. Mackerlane gives chase. Live On dives down to the open stretch. Man He Can Scoot sustained a mild bit up into 4th, but Bet on the Law is pulling clear late.
Live On left like a rocket ship and zoom to the front. It was just like the Indianapolis 500 on Memorial Day. Leaving Bet on the Law, hung for his long on a speedy 26-3 opening split before he cleared and waved bye-bye to his rivals. Bet on the Law won for fun by 4 in 150 flat. Number 4, Mackerlane off at 12 to 1 with Eric Carlson came first up and just beat Live On for the belly. And when we return, a surprise. We like surprises, don't we? Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Sometimes we do.
In the Levy, don't go away.
Razzle, dazzle, shoulders the road to the backstretch. Here comes Foiled again.
Tonight, it's ladies' night. The lights are low, and the stakes are high. Sometimes ladies' night is just a date night in disguise. At Mohegan Sun, wherever tonight takes you, it's your time to shine.
Hi, and welcome back to PA Harness Week, a very special edition. It is Kentucky Derby Day, the 139th running. The fact that I know that scares me to death. Did you know that?
I did know that. I'm sorry.
I thought I had some kind of little edge going on, you know? Well, as promised before, it's time to go in the bike. We had so many legs, it was like, what's that thing?
Octopus?
No, what's that little centipede? Is it a centipede?
Oh, yeah.
It's got a gazillion legs. Well, the Levy had a gazillion legs, and it's finally culminated into the final. And the final, well, there was a mild surprise, and Heather's going to tell you all about it.
Okay, it's $450,000 here. This is for free-for-all pacers, okay? Ron Burke has the stable entry, won Annie's Western Card and won a foiled again. Actually, the favorite in here, though, is number 2, Razzle Dazzle. Okay, this is where I have to explain all this. Okay, this is the deal. When you have a betting entry, the saddle pad numbers aren't always the same as where the horses start behind the gate. Very important, because Razzle Dazzle starts from the precious post 1, where foiled again has the top 7 hole. Oh, now, what you're about to see, the post positions on a half-mile track are very important.
Razzle Dazzle, who shoulders the road to the backstretch. Here comes Foiled again. Foiled again on the outside. Outside of the pocket sitting Versado. Gap of 3 then to the inside. Casimir Jitterbug. Annie's Western Card is toiling on the outside. No response at this point from Annie's Western Card as time runs out. Toward the inside, it's Second Wind. Then Dancing Yankee and Something for Doc. They've gone 3/4 in 1:23.3 on the final turn in the George Morton Levy final. With the lead is Razzle Dazzle. Fending off Foiled again as they move to the top of the stretch. Versado's in with a fighting chance into the stretch. And now Sears helping out Razzle Dazzle. Razzle Dazzle Foiled again on the outside, giving his best toward the inside third. Versado deep stretch. Razzle Dazzle Foiled again. Razzle Dazzle!
Maybe if the stretch was a little bit longer, Foiled again would have gotten there, but Razzle Dazzle was tough. Brian Sears and Razzle Dazzle cut the mile 1:51.3 for trader Mark Silva. Foiled again, he takes the spot on the pylons third, and then of course he has to come first up, which is so hard. Grinding at the wire, settles for second. But guess what?
What?
He's always a winner in my heart.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, and also the richest pacer in North American harness racing history with $4.8 million. I love you, Foiled again.
But who's keeping score, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, unbelievable, okay? All right, that's going to do it for our show. I want to remind you on Kentucky Derby Day, no matter where you watch the race, come on out here to Harrah's Philly. Big doings going on. We have the outdoor bar going on, live entertainment. It's going to be a great party. Authentic mid-juleps, hat contest, yada, yada. And at Pocono, you got stuff going on?
Mohegan Center, Pocono Downs, double header. The first card's at 11 a.m. The second card's about 6:30 p.m. And there's going to be like a huge tent set up. Again, a hat contest. It's going to be fabulous.
$500 in the line, too.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty good stuff. Okay.
Exciting day.
It's going to do it for all of us here at PA Harness Week. And for Bruce Casella, Kelly Connors, Sharla McBride, and my ever-so-lovely partner, Heather Vitale, I'm Steve Ross, reminding you to pick up the pace and get high on harness.
It's only natural.
Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily. Underway. Starting fast outside there. Messenger to the air.